What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here. As always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I look like I've been through hell because, you know, the last 2 weeks of the Dallas Cowboys, I swear, have aged me a couple of years. It's been hard, and we're winning. That's what's crazy about it. We've had some problems on the offensive line. I mean, we have taken so many hits. It's amazing that we are still functioning as an NFL team. Losing Tyron Smith to start the season, not even week one, that was pretty much devastating in itself. Tyler Smith was playing great, although he seemed to kind of hit the rookie wall. And then losing Terrence Steele. Terrence Steele had quietly become one of the better offensive line men for us. And I hope that, his knee surgery and stuff, I don't know that he's going to be ready to start the season. And that's going to be a big loss next year. Fortunately, Tyron Smith coming back and literally having to go from being right-handed to left-handed. And if you don't know what I mean, he's been a left tackle since his rookie year. And understand, I know if you've never played football before, you have to understand that you say, oh, he's a tackle. Well, there's a big difference of being a left tackle and a right tackle because everything is reversed. Your first step, the hand that you punch with. So if you are right-handed, try and write with your left hand. You can do it, but it's not as good as the right hand is, typically. Now, there are some people out there that are ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
What she said. So, somebody's off. You either get photobombed or you get corrected or whatever. They just don't let you run. Either way, if you try and write with your left hand, it looks like some shit. Okay? Like Sadie McCoy talks about Dak Prescott. And that's what it's like going from one side to the other. Fortunately, Tyron Smith has been really good taking over and coming back from the injury for Terrence Steele. You don't normally are lucky enough to have that happen. But then to turn around and then lose Biotis with the high ankle sprain, hopefully he'll get rest this week, rest next week, and maybe for the playoffs he's okay. We're actually fortunate that we signed Jason Peters, 40 years old. I still can't believe Jason Peters is still playing. Yesterday, he ended up playing left tackle because we literally had to shift the line, and we ended up taking Tyler Smith. I'm tired, y'all. My brain is not functioning. Tyler Smith, and making him a guard and putting Jason Peters in for 21 plays. Now, they say there's no restrictions on Jason Peters, that he's ready now, after being here for the full season, to play a full game. Yes, former Eagle player Jason Peters. What might be interesting is seeing Jason Peters. He's not fast. He don't move very quickly. He's still a very wide body, and like an old ornery guy who's standing on his porch saying, "Get off my lawn," he's still got that punch. He is still good on that edge. The Dallas Cowboys offensive line, Connor McGovern at center, he left a little bit to be desired some last night. But when you start thinking about the guard play that we can have between Tyler Smith, who seemed like he's hit the rookie wall at tackle, I think, being a young guy and everything else, not used to playing this many games, hasn't gotten that man body and that man endurance that he will down the road. It may behoove him to actually be guard, so he's not having to go against the best guy every single time. Get Jason Peters out there with his old ornery ass, setting that edge. Let Tyler Smith get off to the linebackers. Let him be the guy pulling around on the outside, taking on DBs and things, and being a road grader. And you put Zach Martin on the other side with Tyron Smith on the tackles, all of a sudden, maybe our offensive line can actually get a little bit more cohesive than it's been the last year. Now, to be clear, shaking that thing up like we did yesterday slowed down everything. Everybody is now doing something different than what they had been doing. Given a week of practice, given a game against the Commanders, hopefully they can kind of get into a rhythm that will help lead us going into the playoffs. So, Jason Peters, you know, you said you wanted an opportunity to try and win another ring. Bro, here is your opportunity to help us win that ring and make that ring that much sweeter. And hopefully we can do just that. Now, you know, Skip Bayless is doing a how? It's like, Skip. You're stupid. I'm not going to blow that game out of proportion because everybody expected you to be perfect. People, it's a Thursday night game. We have watched every Thursday night game. I can't think of a single one that you looked at and said, man, those two teams have it together perfect. They've all been ugly. You can't play a game on Saturday night as physical of a beatdown that it was over the Eagles. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I stutter? Yeah, were you clearing your throat? You know, when you went in there and you went to war against the Eagles, you took their best shot and you bitch slapped them.
That's just rude.
I'm sorry. They were been boasting for months about how they beat us down and fly, Eagles fly when it was Cooper Rush. Let me at least enjoy 1 week. Yeah, they fly like flies to steak. Anyway, I'm sorry. I digress. When you play a game, and honestly, that game, you know, both teams were looking forward to that game and looking at it as, you know, this is it. This is the game that counts. We're circling the calendar, and now we're both 1-1 going into playoffs. So you know, if we meet in the playoffs, it's going to be war. And that game was very, very physical. You can't turn around and 5 days later expect to be in tip-top shape. You are bruised, battered, and everything else going into that game. It's a short week. So, you know, poo-poo all these people that are talking about, we ain't going to do nothing in the playoffs. Listen, when you find a way to win, when you're not playing your best, that's actually a sign of a good team. All right? What? I got bird brains behind me here. Anyway, hopefully I'll be back in time to, bird brains. Get back in time to see Prime Time and Game Time that are now over 500 subscribers. Congratulations to them, and thank you all that have signed up to be part of the Prime Time Studios. And we will be live streaming at 9 o'clock if I'm still awake. All right, good people. Have a great evening, and I'll see you there. Peace.